Warning.
This podcast may contain spoilers for film and television, and it will also contain explicit content.
Fuck yeah!
When you add more flavor and color to the palette of life, I say ya, no more fighting. Everyone's hyping, give it to the mix 'cause they all tighten. When you're alive, you never.
Welcome to the Macbeef-Banquet podcast. Wow. I was gonna say what number it was, and I forgot it.
It's like 20, 21 or something.
Hold
21,
on.
I think, yeah.
No.
Or is it 22?
It's like 23.
23?
22. It's 22.
22.
Welcome to episode 22 of the Macbeef-Banquet podcast. My name is Miles, and
I'm Jules Verne.
Jules Verne. I have the famous dead author. I think he's dead.
I think so. I don't even remember who Jules Verne is, to be honest.
The writer of Around the World in 80 Days.
That's
the
what
author.
it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You better not fucking climb on this table, Jules Verne.
I won't. I promise.
Oh, Jules, you're talking again.
I am. Yes.
So wow, this is another very special episode. We do a lot of these apparently.
All of our episodes are special now.
Apparently, yeah, we've done like 3 or 2 in the past month. It's great.
Yeah.
Finally, Jules sat down. Okay.
I did.
She's gonna sit in with the podcast.
Yes, I am.
That's good. This episode, we are in the same room again.
Yep.
Which is always a good time. Just here stroking Henry's wiener. So.
Oh, wow. I guess Jules is really bored. She just yawned. I see. We're boring you. Okay. We'll step it up a little.
And not only that, but it is the birthday Extravaganza episode.
It is.
It's pretty good. That's why we picked last episode. We picked 2 movies because it was my birthday yesterday, the day of recording this, which is the 11th, and today, the 11th, is Henry's
my
birthday.
birthday. Yep. So we have birthdays one right after the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's almost like it was fate.
Indeed, it was meant to be. Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have some fun today. Got some cool shit planned. I hope.
Yeah.
So why don't we just get on into it?
For sure.
Let's
just jump into
the first movie
was Adult Life Skills.
Yeah.
So,
What did you think about it?
I liked it. It was good.
What did you think about it, though?
What I thought about it, my exact thoughts were, this is a very weird movie, and I like it. I mean, yeah, it was very endearing, I think. I loved Clint. He was great. Little kid.
Mm-hmm.
He was very funny, I thought. Yeah, I mean, it was a little slow, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe not slow, but like, there wasn't a lot of, clear plot or exposition to it. It was
just kind of, life happening.
Yeah, life happening. Which I think, was the point. I liked the little badge, which was, the adult life skills.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. And let me think. I don't know. It was an endearing movie. That's all I can really say, I guess, in terms of sort of my base thoughts. But before we get into specifics, but what about you? I guess what were your sort of overall thoughts?
Forewarning: I did watch these movies like earlier in the week because I had stuff I had to do later in the week, so I had to plan ahead. But from what I remember, I did enjoy it. I got real sad at the end, and I think that's part of the reason why I've been depressed the past few days. But
yeah,
not a huge deal.
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was a really good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, well, yeah, the ending was a little bit sad, but like it was also.
Yeah.
I think it ended on a good note.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ending itself, where they're having the birthday party. Yeah.
Were you talking just about like sort of towards the end, like when Clint runs away and
before
stuff?
That, yeah.
And all that. Okay,
yeah, it was kind of sad. And shit.
Yeah, it was.
I liked all the actors did a really good job. I thought. I don't know his name, but the guy who had autism, I think.
Oh yeah, the guy who was like doing the real estate stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not said, but I'm pretty sure.
That's part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But he was a good actor, character. I liked him a lot.
For sure. Brett Goldstein.
Yeah.
That's who that is.
And what was I gonna say? The part where they have sex was kind of weird. Sex, but like they were making out. That was a little weird.
Yeah, it was a little weird. But I mean, I also think the whole movie was kind of weird at times. You know, it's just a different kind of movie. You know, I don't know. I think that I was gonna say something and I forgot what it was. Let me see. What did you think of like the thumbs when she was making the videos?
I thought that was pretty funny. It was cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a real website and you can go to it or not. I didn't try that.
I didn't think about that either. But
yeah, like the first where they showed them as kids was a little cringy, but I mean they're kids, so I guess it's
they're gonna be kids. Yeah, so it's, yeah.
But when they were older, it was a little bit funnier, I guess.
Yeah.
So
and they were making the dams and stuff and all that fun jazz. Yeah. It was great. I think because like she really struggled the whole time, to sort of move on from that, and so it was very very compelling for her at the very least, to sort of have to move on from that and grow up. She's like this 30-year-old and she's still sort of acting like a kid, if you will.
Yeah. And it was really funny. Like
it was.
I laughed quite a bit.
Yeah.
At one part where like she was someone scraping the car. Where the girl was like throwing stuff out the window, and then she's like, why'd you laminate a photo of Robert Pattinson? And then later it's not Robert Pattinson. Yeah. And then when she shows up and then looks at the back of it, it's actually Robert Pattinson. I thought that was good.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't like Robert Pattinson. It's not Robert fucking Pattinson. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some funny moments in there.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, some awkward ones too, but that was part of it too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That spider scene, I couldn't, it was hard to watch.
Yeah.
Okay, compared to the other movie we're about to talk about, I feel like that was worse in terms of how scary it was for me anyway.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because it was like, that was real. Those were legit spiders. I know in the craft they're real spiders too, but a few of them were like fake or
fake. Yeah, sure.
CGI, but still like.
Spiders.
Oh God, that was
creepy crawlies.
That was realistic. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That could actually happen if you live in a shed and don't take care of it.
Right. For sure.
Formerly known as How to Live Yours.
How to Live Yours. Yeah. Yeah.
So, is there anything else for adult life skills?
Well, you touched on the acting already, and I agree. It was pretty solid, kind of all around. I particularly liked the mom character. Like I think she did a good job. I'm trying to
the grandmother or the mother?
The mother.
Okay.
Although the grandmother too.
I did like the grandmother. How she was like, trying to.
She was like a mediator.
She was being a mother to her daughter, essentially.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, and she was trying to
help her take care of her daughter. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And then, so Fiona, was that her? That was her sister, or was it her friend? Or was it her friend? The one that came back to town or whatever.
Oh.
Was like took her to the club.
I don't remember her name, but yeah, that girl.
Yeah.
I don't
Fiona.
know if that was Fiona or not.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, it was. Here, check it out. See.
What?
I pulled up the I pulled up the cast.
This is just pictures of porn. Why are you? It's disgusting.
Yeah,
you
man.
Sick fuck.
Hey, Jules Verne is a creep, man. I'm just kidding.
That's why you have pictures of him on your phone? That's weird.
Yeah, man. he's just in like some weird pose and just like what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was a good movie. I liked it.
Indeed, me too.
You want to watch it? It's on Crackle.
Yeah.
Probably should have watched it beforehand.
Probably, but it's okay.
Bitch. All right. The next movie we watched was The Craft.
Mm-hmm. Mac and cheese.
From '96. I liked it.
Yeah,
quite a bit.
I did too.
I've been like sitting on these films for a while because there's The Craft and there's another movie that is unrelated, but it's called The Covenant, so it's kind of like the male version of it.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I think I watched a few parts of The Covenant and I wanted to watch it, but I haven't yet.
Yeah.
But The Craft was the other one that I wanted to watch, and so I finally picked it. Because as I said, starting the new year with making decisions, like making better decisions, like these are movies I want to watch, and I'm finally gonna pick them.
Yeah.
Why are you rubbing her ass?
Yeah, Jules, why are you rubbing her ass?
That's just weird, man.
Yeah, it's just weird, Jules. Come on. But yeah.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
It too.
I definitely was expecting the ending, though. I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
The Craft 2, Nancy's Revenge, 2020 movie trailer parody. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think we need that.
No, we don't need that.
55% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes.
What does Rotten Tomatoes have to say? The Craft... Oh, shit. Fuck. This TV is annoying because it doesn't quite fit in the... God, fuck it. Hold up.
We are experiencing technical difficulty.
That didn't make it better. It barely did. Okay. The Craft's campy magic often overrides the feminist message at its story's core, but its appealing cast and postmodern perspective still cast a sporadic spell.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I was not expecting those Scream actors to be in the film, although,
yeah,
you know, it makes
like
sense.
Neff Campbell and Ellen. Yeah.
What was it? Did Scream come after?
Scream was before, I think.
Before? Scream.
Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
96.
Oh, so they came out at the same time.
Same time.
Around the same time, I should say.
I'll just try clicking on Wikipedia, see what Wikipedia has to say. Fuck. Released on December 20th for Scream. May 3rd. So The Craft came out earlier first in the year. Wow. That is surprising.
Yeah.
So I guess they were pretty popular at the time.
Yeah.
For those teen films.
Mm-hmm.
Coming of age films or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I did the reason why The Craft I watched more recently, so I'm like a little bit remembering it better.
Yeah. No, I liked it for sure. I wasn't sure what the point of the old guy in the beginning was, or older guy.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna come up later.
Well, that's what I thought too. Like, cause I mean,
like maybe you'd find out that she was a parcel tongue or something.
Well, yeah, it could. My instinct was like that, like, you know, the girls were like gonna be like turn on her or something, and then he was gonna be like the good, the guy that helps her out or something, or you know, points her in the right direction.
But no, that they just fucking killed him.
And he just yeeted him in front of a truck. So.
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. They definitely should have had something
with him.
It was obviously a connection with the snakes to the end, I think, in some way.
Yeah.
But they should have had
abstract.
More.
Yeah.
Or maybe they didn't even mean for that to happen.
Maybe
because it's not really in our. Who is the god in The Craft? Whatever his name is.
Manon. Oh.
Yeah, The Covenant. It comes up as another witchcraft movie. So maybe we'll watch that soon too.
Okay. Next week, not kidding.
It is supposed to be scary though. What else?
I'm trying to think of some specifics. So you didn't like the creepy crawlies, but not as bad as...
It wasn't that scary, though, because it wasn't, like... The adult life skills scene was more of in a realistic scenario. Mm-hmm. Snakes, rats, spiders, and all creepy crawlies just showing up everywhere is less realistic, I would say.
Unless you do drugs, Miles.
Mm-hmm. Unless you do drugs.
Tripping on some acid.
Yeah. And I don't know what I was really expecting from the ending. Like,
I wasn't. Yeah.
I knew that, you know, Nancy was going to turn evil.
Yeah.
Because she just has that bitchy personality.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. I was thinking that maybe she would still be friends with the two other girls, but apparently not.
Yeah, I wasn't sure on that either. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, they did, you know.
Yeah, they totally.
They're like, you suck. Get wrecked, scrub.
And geez, the ending with like Nancy being strapped in a psychiatric ward.
Yeah. What'd you think of that?
That was insane.
Yeah.
I was like, if they do, because I think there was talk of like a sequel or a remake or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I am gonna
reboot
this now. Sequel.
The Craft Part 2 Mac and Cheese.
The remake. The only thing they think about is a remake. Or Craft 2 takes place 20 years after the original movie. The Craft remake cast announced by Blumhouse. So I guess they're thinking a remake. I would like a sequel, if anything, I think.
Right.
But I can't see how they would do a remake. Sorry. The Craft has its coven. Oh. Women. Okay, I don't know any of these people.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, but I think I'd like to see a sequel if they did do anything with it. Because there was a point where someone made a remake and then someone actually Ghostbusters. That's what I was thinking of. How the first one, the second one, then they did a reboot, and then they said, "Fuck that! We're not gonna make a sequel to that. We'll make a sequel to the original ones."
Right.
So if the remake bombs, they might maybe make a sequel to the original Craft, because I'd like to see maybe Nancy come back or something.
Sure.
See what happens.
Nancy's Revenge. Part 2. The Reckoning.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Well, this was all this remake talk was just from last year, so
yeah.
Probably won't come out for another
couple weeks. What?
No.
Oh, sorry, a couple months.
Okay.
A couple years, maybe. I don't know.
I think that's it.
Maybe.
For that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are we looking at?
Witches be tripping.
Wow. Actually.
Yeah.
But no, I liked the Craft. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
The special effects, some of them were good. I liked the mirror effect.
Yeah.
When she looked into the mirror, I thought it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was, you could tell it was fake, but still.
Yeah. What you think of like the body changing stuff?
Oh, that was cool. Where she went like that.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Yeah. Again, you could tell though.
Right.
What else? There was another one. I don't remember what it was. Her licking herself is like really loud at night.
Yeah.
Because she'll like lay in my lap and just be like.
She looked at you. Like, you want to go, bitch?
Don't make fun of me.
And she's back at it again.
So yeah, we liked them.
Recommend them both. Yeah.
Right. How did Bonnie get her scars in the Craft?
That's a good question.
Was burned badly as a child and has scars covering most of her back that she is ashamed of. From Wikia, Bonnie is the main character. Bonnie is presented as a shy and secure.
I will say, Nev Campbell can get it.
What do you mean?
She hot though.
She is. No, she was in that movie. Yeah. From a fire incident when she was a child. So she's been suffering with that for how long?
A long time.
Yeah.
Or like 10 years, at least.
Wow.
But yeah.
Fuck, I keep touching the fucking... God damn it.
Yeah.
I got cream on my hand.
Yeah? Yeah.
That creamed on my hand.
Nice.
So I watched a lot of stuff this week.
Yeah, you did.
Sunday, we'll start at the beginning of the week, alright? Sunday, we had the boys over, the twins, we had Chol, we had Cole over. Mm-hmm. We can say his name, because... He's been on the podcast, yeah. So.
For sure.
But yeah, we've had Cole, we had the boys over. and we watched. They wanted to watch. I was like, let's just watch something, and so they said, let's try watching the Boondocks because they've seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Boondock Saints.
No, the movie, yeah.
Not the movie.
Oh wait, no.
The Boondocks, the cartoon TV show.
Oh, sorry, no, yeah.
So we watched the first episode of that. It was funny. I don't know if I'd watch it.
Okay.
On the rag.
Nice.
But no, then we decided, and I was like, you know what? Let's just watch this. So we watched 6 Underground. I don't know if you've heard of this.
I have.
It came out last
Cole
month.
told me it was really terrible.
Yeah, it was. It's an action movie, all right. You know, you kind of get what you.
That doesn't justify the means, but
it was. I mean, I liked it, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, sure.
I can enjoy movies, I think, better
that was
when
Ryan Reynolds, right?
Yeah, that was Ryan Reynolds as the main guy.
Okay.
And I don't know why, but I thought Pedro Pascal was in it for a second, but
sure. No, he wasn't.
And then no, I'm not gonna spoil that. So if you do want to watch it, I mean, you're welcome to, but yeah.
Is it a waste of time?
I wouldn't say it's a waste of time. It looks pretty because we got a big ass TV. I don't know if when you saw that.
I did.
It's fucking huge.
It's kind of hot.
I love it. Yeah. So I actually got to watch it because it was sure. The whole advertisements for the 6 Underground was like, you need to watch this on a 4K Ultra HD television, and I'm not kidding. That's what they were saying.
Oh my gosh!
So I don't think my TV's like Ultra HD. It's just 4K.
Was it worth watching it on that TV? Would you say?
Sure. I guess
that's how you have to watch it.
Yeah.
If you don't, they'll find you and kill you.
So yeah, we watched that, and then throughout the whole week, I've been watching Letterkenny.
Yep.
I don't know if I've told you about that before or not. I did not.
No.
So, Brian and I, and Connor, and Cole sometimes, and sometimes one of the twins. We were watching this show like a year ago. Yeah, it's pretty much been a year now. Excuse me. And we started watching it, but we never finished it. We got up to like the 3rd season or something. So now I finally just rewatched it every season on my own. It takes it doesn't take that long because each season, there's 8 seasons. Each season is like 6 episodes, 6 to 7 episodes, and they're all like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's a quick watch, but it is very funny. It's like one of those shows that creates phrases, like pitter patter. They say pitter patter a lot, and
yeah.
One I've been
Squirrely Dan,
yeah.
Pitter patter, Squirrely Dan.
And the one I've been using a lot is more hands make less work. So
for sure,
it's a good show.
To let that marinate.
So yeah, I would recommend you watch it.
I did see like the first season. I felt like it would after a while though. It would kind of it would remind me of the Newsroom because like I watched the Newsroom, right, and it was funny and interesting like the first season, but like after that like the style of it got so stale after a while.
It does kind of. I feel like they do keep pretty good. I mean, it doesn't get too stale, I think.
Okay.
There is, I will say, like the first half of the 7th season, which is when Hulu got the releasing rights.
Yeah.
So they don't actually touch anything; they just release it on Hulu.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it's still kind of like the first half of the season was just kind of not good. But the rest of it was pretty good. Yeah.
Sure. For sure.
So I mean, I'd give it another chance, Henry. It's a good.
Maybe I will.
It's a good.
Maybe.
And then we watched Adult Life. We both watched Adult Life Skills and The Craft.
Yep.
And then last night, after work,
I had the strangest dream. No. Yeah.
We went to see The Lighthouse at our local theater.
Yep.
And goddamn, I loved it.
Me too. Yeah, it was better. It was even better seeing it the second time, I think. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I mean, I just noticed, wow, you bitch. Jules like stopped for a second. She's like, whoa. No, but yeah, it was. I think there was just some things that I may or may not have like missed and
or noticed the first time.
Yeah, I didn't notice the first time, and yeah, it was And plus, I wasn't focused as much on the story, but I was even more focused on like the technical side of things and watching all what they did with that, and
I definitely was doing that a lot more than if I was paying attention to the story, but
yeah.
I mean, everyone says that how it's kind of like hard to understand what they're saying sometimes because of the sailor talk, but I think I did a pretty good job of understanding.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit difficult the first time, but after I'd heard everything, it was easier to follow even too.
And you watched it
again,
like November.
Yeah,
I think that's when it came out.
Yeah.
So
late November. Yeah.
Yeah. We went with Brian and Connor, and I told Connor it was a drama. And when you look it up on Google, because last time I looked it up and it says drama fantasy, so I was right.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't know. She said it was more of a horror. And
I thought I heard somewhere that it was like a horror.
And I wouldn't.
But I don't
horror.
Know if I would class. It was a horror.
It was a
horror.
I wouldn't put it in that category though.
Yeah, I don't know. If
Not that category alone, anyway.
No, I don't think so either. I think that, well, I don't know, because like usually when I think horror, it's like something sort of supernatural, Well,
not always, but yeah.
Well, for the most part, because like that's the difference between that and like a thriller. You know what I mean? Because like a thriller is going to be suspenseful.
Yeah.
It's going to have sort of
No, I mean a horror can have a horror film can have non-supernatural things and still be scary. A horror.
Yeah, but I mean, I still don't think that's quite going to be different from like suspense. You know what I mean? Cause, like,
shocking.
Or thriller. Yeah.
Yeah. Parts of it were shocking, and there were like jump scares, I guess. But
I wouldn't classify it as that. No, I don't think really. Or at least, like you said, not by itself. It's just
there were elements that
that were definitely creepy.
But oh man, it was really good. Right. I love the. Okay, so the part where Willem Dafoe's character...
spoilers, by the way, I'm assuming.
No.
Okay.
It was Thomas was yelling at Robert Pattinson's character when he was like standing up and Robert Pattinson was sitting down, and the light was like reflecting on his face. It kind of gave like really cool like shadows across his face. I thought that was like really cool.
Yeah, right. The lighting is very interesting that they chose. Yeah, there were definitely some spots that I really enjoyed. What'd you think of like up actually when they either of them was up on the top and like with the actual lighthouse or the light itself?
Like in the light, what did I think of it?
Yeah, what did you think of that?
I don't know. I don't know what to think.
What did you think of the? I think one of my what I thought was the most interesting the first time was the aspect ratio. That was really interesting.
One thing I wish they had done, excuse me, was kind of use more classic film techniques. Like I don't think a movie made in the time that is based on. Not based on, but you know what I mean. The kind of film they're trying to
like go for, yeah.
The reimagine or whatever.
Yeah.
So when Robert Pattinson is walking down the hallway and it just like is on a dolly and is like following him.
Yeah.
I don't think a film back then would have done that.
No.
Like through the hallway. So I kind of wished they had kind of done more traditional, like not made it as a 2019 film.
Right.
Or a 1940s film made in 2019. I wish it was like a 2019 film made in the 1940s. You know what I mean? Like I wish it would have felt more like it was actually made in the 1940s because I don't think they meant what I thought they meant, but the people behind us, when we were leaving the theater, he asked like what time, when did this movie come out? I kind of wished he meant like how old is this film, but I'm pretty sure he just meant like how recently did it come out. Because there's a difference between how recently did it come out and how old is this film. You know what I mean? What they're saying is like this movie looks old. Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm kind of confusing myself.
No, you're good. And you're good. I mean, yeah. There probably would have been some times where it would have at least, if nothing else, made the aesthetic of it more.
Look more realistic.
Make it like it'd be more.
I will say I did like when they were running in the rain towards the end. I liked that
with the when he was that That was good.
That
I
was
like
good.
that. Yeah.
I did literally rewatch both trailers this morning just so I could remember it, and I was like, God damn. I'd buy that on a DVD if I could. I loved it. It was
one of my favorite parts is when Defoe's character Thomas. Yeah, he he's when they're talking about the food or whatever, and he's talking Robert Pattinson's character was talking
his
about
whole
the steak.
speech.
His whole little with that.
I love that.
Yeah, that was great, right?
So
yeah.
good.
It was so good, and it was so cool. I was just studying the light too, and everything was great. But yeah, I could see where certain techniques might be good. I didn't mind it too much myself, but I'd be curious to see what it would have been like if they had done more traditional techniques like that.
And the same thing
how different it would be.
I know I watched the Cosmonaut Variety Hour talk about it when the movie actually came out like in November. He was talking about how the tentacle, the CGI tentacle, kind of pulled him out of it because he knew it was CGI. And it's like, it kind of pulls you out because then you're like, wait, so this isn't made in the 1940s or whatever. Because that's what they should be going for, is like, this movie was made in the 1940s. We want you to believe that.
Yeah.
So, them not using more, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Practical effects.
Sure.
Would have been better.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Well, I'm just curious to know, like, if they were trying to go for, like, actually just the look of, like, the older movies, or if they were trying to, like, blend the two, where, like, they have
maybe they were.
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like you should pick one though.
Right.
Because we've talked about, like, what if we, that one idea I had that was, like, based in the 1980s or something, or sort of like a 1980s horror film.
Right.
I don't know if I think I did want to have it. I want it to be. I would want it to feel like you're watching a film that was made in the 1980s, but has actors and was directed by someone who didn't live in the 1980s.
Yeah, right, yeah, for sure.
That's what I would want.
Yeah.
I did read up on like what Robert Egger, the director, was going for. It was more like a mythological kind of thing. So I think that's interesting because Robert Pattinson's character is Prometheus. And Willem Dafoe's character is Proteus.
Yeah.
I don't know Proteus as well, but I know Prometheus more, I think.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I know I want to see The Witch at some point, too.
Yeah.
And Hereditary.
The
Vivitch. And Hereditary, but I don't know if he directed that one. I don't think he did.
Yeah.
But yeah, at some point we'll watch those. I think it's gonna be scary.
Scary.
But yeah, he's good. Robert Eggert is a really good director. Excuse me. A24 knows what they're doing, and they did a really good job with 2 actors. You want me to read that out loud?
No.
Okay.
It's just for you. Miles Spence refers to you in case you.
No, I figured.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what do you want. Do you want me to answer that?
Sure. I mean, if you want. No.
I'm good.
I mean, probably not, right? Yeah.
I'm signing with the cricket now anyway. I don't know if that makes a difference.
For sure.
Okay. Oh yeah, and then the other thing we're gonna go see is Sunday. Tomorrow, we're gonna go see 1917. Yep. 1917. Are we seeing it at AMC?
Well, actually, about that, I might not
Bijou?
be able to go.
Oh fuck, Henry! What's the point of going at all?
Yeah, I might not be able to go. I might have to go back downstate, unfortunately.
Do you have work? Or?
Yeah.
Or?
Unfortunately, I was definitely able to get today off, but not tomorrow. Unless it's playing tonight, we can go see it then. But I don't know if it is or not. So.
Excuse me. Well, I know it was playing at the Bijou already. Or, I mean, it's probably playing either one.
For sure.
Yeah. If we don't go, we don't go. That's fine. All right. The next thing on today's agenda. Do you know what it is, Henry?
I do know what it is.
Hell yeah. So, we found some fan fiction online. Henry and I told Henry, my man, I said, we gotta find some fan fiction to read for the birthday episode. Mm-hmm. And you know what? My man's found some fan fiction. I haven't looked at yours yet because I don't think it's on there.
No, I didn't put it on there yet.
Okay.
But I have it.
Okay. And I have mine on here, or whichever. I have it on the computer and on my phone.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Did you I think we talked about this, so I don't remember, but have you watched Witcher on Netflix?
I have not, no.
Okay.
I've been watching Letterkenny lately.
Right.
So
I
want to. I do have more time because I finally caught up somewhat on my YouTube watching, so I will be watching more TV shows and whatnot.
Yeah, I was just curious because I know that's one that's been out recently.
Have you seen it? Okay.
My dad has, but I.
And that was another thing I wanted to talk about. What we want to watch as another
like TV show.
TV show,
for sure.
Because I do have some ideas.
Yeah.
Did you watch that trailer I sent you, Dave?
No, I didn't yet.
You should watch it.
Okay.
Watch it right now. Cut this part out, Miles. Watch it right now. It looks good.
All right, we'll do it.
Watch it.
I like that. I like Little Dicky. He's
yeah.
chill.
I've definitely gotten into him a lot more. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
Into the Little Dicky.
Yeah.
Nice.
Excuse me. All right. So why don't we read this fan fiction?
All right.
We'll read each other's that we found.
Okay. For sure. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you're gonna pull it up on there.
Let me actually. You want me to pull it on the drive so you can actually look at it in your.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
And you can do it on yours.
Yes. Audacity.
So yeah, Dave looks good.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's gonna be like. If it's gonna be like a scripted show or
if it's gonna be like a.
I think it will be more like a scripted show actually.
Yeah. For sure.
Trying to think of maybe like Atlanta kind of. Like I know Atlanta's not like about Donald Glover, but okay, let's see what we got here. This is Henry's fan fiction that he found.
Yep.
All right. Try and move my mic over. I can't do that. Okay. All right. It's a day. Wait, no, hold on. Yeah. This is called Miles fanfic. Okay. So you found this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a day. Miles is at his home, wearing only his underpants. He is hot and sweaty from a hard day of jacking off. Suddenly, his mom calls him. She tells him to get another job. He says his only other alternative is stripping. But I'm not good enough to be a stripper, he says. I don't care, you pussy. Figure it out to become good enough, you basic bitch, she tells him. She hangs up on him. He is concerned, but calls his best friend Henry for advice. How do I I don't know how to use Apple.
Oh, are you trying to scroll?
Yeah.
You just,
that's weird.
Isn't it? Yeah, that's a different.
I'm used to going, scrolling like that for down.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay. I wouldn't know about that. I am a good Christian kid. Sorry, Miles, but I do know someone who could help you, Henry says. Who? Miles asks. The answer. Miles' wife, Connor. Miles forgot he had a wife. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had a wife. I'll go ask her, Miles says. Don't worry. I'll be there soon to help you, Henry affirms. No worries. That's not necessary, Henry, Miles states. Suddenly, there's a knock on the door. Miles opens the door and Henry is there. Wow, that was quick, Miles remarks. That's what she said, Henry said. Henry, a good Christian kid, knows nothing about sex. He enters the apartment and asks Miles if he is ready to ask his wife for help. Miles gives a simple nod, and they walk 2 feet into the kitchen where Connor is waiting. Wait. What? Okay. So, need to learn to become a stripper, eh? You came to the right place. Connor says. Oh, good. Miles says. He begins removing his clothes, but Connor stops him. Not here, Miles. Oh. Wait. Oh, good, Miles says. No, I read that already. Not right. Here, Miles. The one you must seek lives far away in the land of Los Angeles. His name is Kevin Bacon, and then there's a little bacon emoji. There's a piece of hair. How must I find this bacon? Miles asks Connor. You must find the meat with your own meat, Connor says cryptically. Just then, Miles's dick swings back and forth until it points to the west. Well, we've got our answer, says Miles. Miles and Henry set off for the wild land of California. Henry driving and Miles' dick swinging the way they must go. After passing through several states, they stop in the state of Utah. Salt Lake City. Damn, Salt Lake City. I wonder if the lake is as salty as my balls, Miles states boldly. They stop at a restaurant to get some breakfast. As they're eating food, Miles starts to choke. Henry, alarmed, says, "Oh my gosh, Miles, you're choking." "Yeah, on this dick," Miles says. "It's all a joke." All of it's a joke. Henry, annoyed, goes to the bathroom. Just then, Miles is assaulted by a man in a clean suit who informs him, "You better not be going to California to meet Kevin Bacon." "That's exactly what I'm doing, you sick fuck," Miles replies. "You're gonna regret this." Bang! The guy in the suit falls over. Henry's standing behind him. He grabs their things. "Let's go." Wait, what happened?
They had a gun, obviously.
Oh, who had a gun?
Henry did.
Henry did?
Mm-hmm. I think.
Maybe.
I don't know. I didn't write this, so I have no idea.
Yeah, that's weird. He grabs their things. "Let's go, Miles." They pack up and leave. They cross the border into California. They stop in San Diego, and there they are getting gas when suddenly Miles spots a pretty lady in a beautiful dress. He runs after her while Henry's getting gas. Okay. He catches up. I don't know why that messed me up. That was weird. He catches up to her and says, "Hey, pretty lady, come here often? Did you really ask someone if they come to a gas station often?" The lady turns, only to reveal it's a guy with a gun. Surprised, he/she asks. "No, I knew you were a guy," Miles states. "Then why did you call me pretty?" Never mind. What? Hold on.
That's the guy.
Okay.
I think that's the guy talking.
Okay, yeah. You're gonna die, bitch. You'll never get to bacon. All of a sudden, Henry appears. He attempts to stop the man, but Miles uses his swinging dick to knock the gun out of the guy's hands. He then grabs the gun and shoots the guy. They take off, the gas station blowing up behind them. That's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Arriving at their destination, Kevin Bacon's house, they attempt to break in. They do, and Kevin is waiting for them with armed guards. They are about to kill Henry when Miles's dick points at KB. He is surprised, and he recognizes Miles as the chosen one. He asks what Miles is looking for, how to learn the art of stripping, he proclaims. But Kevin already knows this. He begins a training montage. Henry tries to join in, but the good Christian kid he is, he cannot follow, as well as Miles. By the end of the montage, he is ready, dancing on a practice pole like it's his bitch. Miles, Henry, and Kevin all sit together one last time before they go their separate ways. "Miles, I've only known you a short while, but it felt like I've known you forever. Take this as a token of our friendship." He gives him a prize trophy, which has a statue of a man ejaculating on top. "I can't take your biggest nut award," Miles says. You've earned it, Miles." Kevin affirms. Henry interjects, "What do I get?" "This. Showed up your ass." Kevin says, "It's a dildo." "I will," Henry says tearfully. With that, they depart for home. When they get back, they are visiting Miles' mom to tell her the good news, but she's sitting in a swivel chair with her back turned. She turns around to reveal she's been kidnapped, or rather catnapped, by the evil warlord Jules the cat. "Jules, you bitch!" She awoke. I lost it. "They're trying to destroy us again," Henry says. "I tried once with the Cats movie, but since it failed." "So this is how we're going to do this. Kill each other now, or else. Or else what? You'll kill my mom?" Miles asks. "Exactly, you fool. So you're the one who sent the henchmen after us, weren't you?" Henry says. "Duh, you fucking moron." What? "I thought that was obvious. Honestly, Miles, how are you friends with this guy?" Jules asks. Miles shrugs. "Henry's too stupid to comprehend what they're talking about." "I guess I am too, because I'm confused."
Like all the henchmen that tried to kill him, I think. On the road.
Okay. Miles is about to shoot Henry when he turns the gun on Jules' henchman, freeing his mom. Jules tries to make a run for it. Henry tries to stop her. When he does, though, THO,
Yep.
she scratches his eye out and she escapes. Henry's eye is bleeding profusely, but he's dealt with worse. Are you okay, Mom? Miles asks. Yes, son, of course, she replies. But then she takes the gun and points it at them. I was in on it the whole time. You guys are to die. But all of a sudden, a random object knocks the gun out of her hands and into Miles' hands. KB's dildo. Miles forces his mom to surrender. I can never forgive you, Mom, no matter what you say, he says tearfully. I'm really sorry, Miles. Please forgive me, she pleads. Okay, he says. There's only one thing left to do, Miles says. Miles says, strip. Sorry, I'm reading this like there's no periods.
Yeah, sorry.
Miles says, strip. You got another job? Miles' mom asks. No, there's only one person I want to strip for, he says. Connor? Henry asks. No, he's got one good eye and his name starts with H. Miles starts stripping and Henry asks, shouldn't I go to the hospital though? No, Miles says. He continues to strip while Henry writhes in agony and Miles' mom watches the end. What the fuck? That was good though. Yeah, that was good. I didn't know. Do you know who wrote that or
no?
No idea.
It was unknown author. It's a hidden gem though.
Interesting.
That I found. Yeah.
I'll Where's the?
What are you looking for?
So you can go to Google Drive or whatever. Oh yeah, or just go right there. Take a look at that bitch. This is the one that I found.
Okay.
I couldn't think of a good. The
author didn't have a good title for it.
Good title for it. No.
I don't know. It's kind of interesting actually. It's called 50 Shades of Fan Fiction.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll pull it up on my computer as well so I can follow along if I can. Yeah, I can. Okay, you can start whenever.
Looks like it was made by a guy named Jack Knopf.
What?
That's what it says.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it was made by a guy named Jack Knopf.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh, read everything. Like, not read everything, but read it as it is written.
Mm-hmm.
There's no mistakes in it. I promise.
For sure. Yeah.
Out loud.
No, I know.
Okay.
All right.
Here
we go.
Make that clear.
No, yeah, for sure.
Muffin, stop licking yourself.
Keep doing it, Muffin. That's not part of the fan fiction. It's something else entirely.
Yo, you good?
Yeah.
Yo, you good?
Yo. Okay.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Alright, so here we go. Driver pulled out onto the road as quickly as possible. He looked over at his gay boyfriend Manny as he was bleeding out. It's okay, Manny, we're on our way to the hospital. Hospital, Driver said as he pulled out onto a road labeled Gatlin with a street sign, You'll be okay. Mr. Driver, I don't feel so good, Manny said as he used all of his energy to put his hand on Driver's leg. Don't die on me, Manny, coughs. I won't. As Driver was looking at Manny, he didn't notice the turkey crossing the road.
You're like auto-correcting it. No, read it as it is.
Oh, okay.
There's been 10 mistakes already.
Okay, gotcha. As Driver was looking at Manny, he didn't notice the turkey crossing the road in front of him. It was too late for him to swerve as he turned back towards the road and hit the turkey with the full force of an ice cream van. Ice cream man. Bam! Motherfucker. Turkey woke up with a start in his teepee, breathing heavily. Oh fuck, that was a horrible nightmare. What happened? Said a voice to his left. Oh, nothing, Samantha, it's fine. He picked his phone up as he talked to it. He swung his legs over the bed and made his way to his mirror. He stared long and hard at his nicely toned abs and buff pecs. Nice tits, bitch, he said to himself. Did you just say something, Samantha? His phone said. Oh, nothing. Just checking out my nicely toned abs, my buff pecs, and my thick ass. He said he looks at his thick ass. Remember, honey, you have to go to work today. Oh, don't worry. I know. He flexes. As he gets ready for work, Samantha notifies him he has a call. You have a call. You have call. Okay, hold on. The mic. Okay, hold one. Hello? Hello. Who is this? Hello?
Oh shit!
I'm crying. I'm literally crying. Fuck.
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Trying to get back at track. My abs hurt.
I'm sorry about bothering your nap.
Who is this? Hello. Whoever you are, whoever you are, don't call me again. Turkey says as he is about to hang up. Hello. Oh wait, it's Shrek. Oh hey Shrek, what's up?
I like the fact that it was like hello. No, it's like both ends don't know who's talking. Jesus. It's funny.
Oh wait.
Oh my god.
Oh hey Shrek, what's up? I wanted to see if you, Samantha, wanted to come see you over to me swamp tonight.
It's like Shrek. Gonna come over to me swamp tonight. Swamp.
Oh, we'd love to, Samantha yelled in Turkey's ear. Ah! Turkey yelled. Shrek hung up. Turkey got into his limo driven by a holographic chauffeur. Take me to work, Pluto. Yes, sire, Pluto responded. Pluto drove Turkey to his suicide prevention teepee across the moon. As Turkey made his way to work, Samantha transferred her consciousness to her Ava suit at Turkey's home teepee. End of book 1 of 379. As Turkey got out of the limo, he looked up at Earth. Cool. Earth, he says to himself as he walks into a suicide prevention hotline TV. As he walks in, he is greeted by Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey Turkey, how are you today? The weather today is good. It's the moon. The weather is always good. Silly Turkey, dicks are for kids. Turkey looked at him and gave him a stern look. Sonic craned his skirt. What the fuck?
This author is a sick man.
Yeah, man. As Turkey sits down, the first call of the day goes off. I'll get it, Turkey says as he gets it. Hello, how can I prevent you from killing yourself today? My name is Sydney Prescott, and I think I am being hunted by Ghostface. Alright, don't worry, you are fine, just don't kill yourself. He hangs up. Suppose she's calling a fucking suicide prevention line. Alright, don't worry. Oh yeah, okay, I said it. Hey, are you going to Shrek's party tonight? Sonic asked. Sonic asked. Fuck yeah, I haven't seen Shrek in a fortnight. Turkey looks into the camera, then looks back at Sonic. Plus, I think Shrek's boyfriend Bob Wilton is H.O.T. Yeah, she is a T-H-O-T thought. I love how it's Shrek's boyfriend and then it's like, she is a T-O-T.
Exactly.
As Turkey got done with his day at work, he returned home to his wife Samantha. Samantha, where are you? Turkey said seductively. Right here, Samantha said behind him in her Ava suit. As Turkey turned around, he noticed Samantha was in her Ava suit completely nude. What? That's hot. Turkey said like Will Smith. That's hot.
That's hot.
Do you like it? Oh yeah. Too bad. She punched him in the face, knocking him out. Bam! Teddy McGiggle woke with a start. What is it, honey? Joy Ma Newsom said to her husband. I had a dream that I was a buff turkey. I was married to an AI. I was going to a party at Shrek's house. And I lived on the moon. Wow, that's stupid. Yeah, I gotta get ready for work. He gets up, goes to the mirror. He looks at his huge penis. Damn, this thing is big. Yes, it is. What? Who's saying this? As Teddy goes to whir, his side piece, Old Boy, gives him a call. Oh, Old Boy is calling in me. Hey, Old Boy. Sup, Teddy McGiggle. What you need? How you been, man? Not bad, not bad. How about you? I'm good, man. I'm good. Hey, are you going to Mario and Zelda's party tonight? Yeah, you and Joy goes. As Teddy walks into his general store, because he is the general store owner, he noticed saw something in the trash. A baby was sleeping in the trash. End of book 2 of 420. Teedy grabs the baby and brings it inside. He sets it on the counter, does a coochie coo. The baby then turns into a big fish and flops around on the floor. Holy shit, that baby just turned into a big fish. Right before my very eyes, Teddy exclaimed. All of a sudden, the ground starts quaking. Teddy ran to the window to see what was causing the ground to quack. Outside stood Godzilla. He was looking around. Teddy dashed outside and began to climb the large, lumpish lizard. When Teddy reached Godzilla's shoulder, Godzilla yelled, "Get off me!" in an old man's voice.
Perfect is good.
He swung at him, knocking Teddy off him, and unconscious slap. Ashley from Better Watch Out was awoken from her uncoisunous state. She tries to move, but found that her arms, legs, and limbs were tied to the chair she was sitting in. As she slowly opened her eyes, trying to get her weird frame out of her head.
I snorted.
She looked up and saw William Vincent from Shadows and Lies standing over her, standing. He was waving a gun around, just standing. Oh, I see you're finally awake now. Well, let's continue plugging along. William spat at her. She tried to respond, but her mouth was taped shut. All of a sudden, Doug Kinney from Multiplicity walked in the room with Doug Kinney 2, 3, and 4. What the fuck are you doing? They all questioned in Unicon. Oh, I was just having a little fun. Well, don't. 4 walked up to William and opened his mouth. Do you have a gift for Georgie? William looked into his large gaping hole on his face and slammed a large piece of Zaw in between his salivating wet face lips. Nom nom, 4 said, spitting food everywhere. That's it. I've had enough of your bullshit, William. 2 walked over to him and popped a cat right in his ass. Whole chunks of his asshole flew everywhere. He fell onto the ground, screaming in agony. The OG Doug Kinney walked over to Ashley and said, "How are you now? Good, and you? Not so bad." They untied her from her restraints, helping her up. "I'm glad to be free of the restraints. Great, now let's have sex." They then proceed to have sex. Once they were done having sex, they walked out to the backyard and knocked on the shed door. Anna answered the door hesitantly. "What the fuck do you want?" "We were wondering if you could help us," Ashley said. "I can't, but these ladies can." Anna stepped aside to reveal Nancy, Sarah, Bonnie, and Rochelle, summoning a spirit. "We summon you, O Saiyan. We summon you, O Lord. We summon you, O Saiyan. We summon you, O Lord," the girls chanted. All of a sudden, there was a loud banging crash. A loud popping noise happened as Goku and Anne Frank appeared before them. "We are here to save the day," Goku said. End of book 3 of 669.
This is an ever-growing series.
Mm-hmm. That was great, man.
Oh my god.
That's so funny that a lot of those seem to have characters from movies I think I've seen before.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever laughed that hard in my life.
Me either, dude. Hello?
That answered that question.
Who is this? Hello? Oh, hey, Chuck, what's up?
That answers that one question. When was the time you laughed so hard?
Yeah, when's this time? Oh, that's great.
Oh my god. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Who is this?
Who is this?
Hello?
Hello? Whoever you are, don't call me again.
Hello? Oh, wait, no, this is Shrek.
Oh, it's just Shrek. I remembered. Oh, that was great, dude.
Oh my god.
Fuck. I think my abs are forever dead.
Mm-hmm.
That was great, dude.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was good.
Yeah, it was good. I'm glad we did that. Maybe we'll do it again next year. Who knows?
We should, man.
All right. Jesus, still.
Yeah.
Hey Henry, I just found this cassette. Can I play it?
Yep.
Wow, look at the time go by. It's almost like we didn't record this beforehand.
Yeah, no.
This is Actrivia.
Yeah, it's great, man. Yeah, it's
Yeah, we've got this is the first Actrivia, not the first Actrivia with a special guest, but this is the first Actrivia hosted by a very special guest, my loving wife Connor.
whoa, yes.
Whoa. Yeah. So what do you got for us today? Huh?
Shit. I'll tell
She
you.
got shit.
You got
for
shit?
us, man.
She got shit.
I tried, okay? That's all that matters is I tried.
Yeah.
Okay. You can go. Okay. First off, we ask, how many questions do you have?
6.
6 questions.
6 questions.
All right.
Each.
3 from each. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So just start whenever.
The first 3 are from the craft.
Mhm.
So, is that what you watched first?
I mean, I watched Adult Life Skills first, but it doesn't
Actually,
matter which
yeah,
one you want to start
I went in the same order.
with. Okay. So just go ahead with, I guess, Adult Life Skills then first, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Save the best for last.
Write it down here. Okay. What 2014 short film was this movie based on?
Emotion.
Adult Life Skills was based on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Oh, Henry, go ahead, because I don't know.
No, you go first. See if you can guess.
Your mom.
Oh my
okay.
gosh, that was right.
I think
no,
I got
it was called Emotional Fuse Box.
Is that right, Connor?
Emotional Fuse Box?
That was right?
Yeah.
Cool. Nice job,
Thanks.
Henry. Good fucking job.
Thanks, I looked it up.
So, this one's gonna be a little tougher for you, maybe not for Henry, but which actress appeared in both films?
Oh.
In both the short film and the regular film? Henry, do you know?
I do. I believe. I'm trying to think of the name though.
Okay. I'm gonna just say Jodie Whittaker, the main actress.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Is
of.
that how you pronounce it?
Jodie Whittaker? I'm pretty sure.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went on to the trivia for this one, and it only had 3 questions.
You
No,
mean
3
like
statements.
three trivia
Bits, yeah.
facts or whatever?
Yeah. Okay, so actors Jodie Whittaker and Brett Goldstein appeared together again in what 2018 movie?
Oh, good question. I do not.
I know she's like the doctor on Doctor Who, but I don't know what else. You don't know him?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Cause I'm trying to remember what movie she's even been in.
Yeah, I guess I'll just say something with the doctor.
What did Henry say?
I don't.
Actually can't hear.
Henry hasn't
I
really
don't
said
know.
anything.
Oh,
He doesn't know. So I guess go ahead.
Miles got it right. It's the Doctor Who movie.
Oh, really?
The Tersanga Conundrum, whatever it's called.
Tsenga Conundrum? Okay. I don't know. I haven't watched Doctor Who, but cool.
Me either.
Sorry, those were all.
No, those
Those
are
were
actually
good. Those
really
were
good.
good.
Yeah.
Don't
those are
worry
good.
about it. Both of us have done way worse.
Oh yeah, for
so
sure.
Don't agree with me on that.
Alright, so now for the crave.
Now for the Kraft mac and
While
cheese.
researching for the craft, actress. How do you pronounce her name?
Uh,
Fair Farza.
Firuza The last one's easy. Bulk. Veruza
There's no
Bulk.
you.
Veruza Bulk.
Bruin.
Ended up doing what with her favorite research spot?
Sorry, I'll have to say it again. I was trying to help you.
Okay. While researching for the craft, actress, I'm just going to say Bulk,
Yeah.
ended up doing what with her favorite research spot?
Favorite research spot. That was the black-haired girl, the mean one.
Oh, Nancy or whatever.
Yeah, Nancy. Nancy Downs. Doing what with her favorite research spot?
No idea.
I guess. What do you mean in context? Like, is she doing? No, I'm not asking what she's doing, but I guess what kind of answer are you looking for?
Like an action.
Okay, an action. Yeah, that's what I thought. Henry, do you have any guesses?
No, I do not. I'm not even sure.
She ended up buying her favorite spot. It was actually Panpipe's Magical Marketplace in Hollywood that she eventually bought and operated until 2001.
Oh, wow. That's actually pretty
I didn't know that.
That's why I picked it.
Yeah.
That was cool.
It's a good question.
Sorry, it was hard.
It's fine.
No, yeah,
Don't
it's
apologize.
it's good.
Alright,
It's good.
next one. The craft was going for a PG-13 rating. What was the reason it ended up with an R rating?
Oh,
The slitting of the wrists. I would
that'd
say.
probably be my guess too. I mean, the graphics of it. I mean, because that's like the main thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Unless there was anything else.
The bugs? I don't think the bugs were that
No,
big a deal.
those wouldn't have been a big issue.
Well, I meant like them coming out of her and all
Oh,
that. But I don't think so. I'm gonna say slitting wrists.
yeah, I guess I'll say the same because I'm not really. I don't
Same thing.
You both are incorrect. It's because it's teenage girls with witchcraft.
really.
Wow.
Huh.
MPAA's pussy organization.
Alright.
Really? That was it?
Yeah.
Teenage girls with witchcraft? Wow.
Were you using
Go
witchcraft?
figure.
Not the slitting of the wrists or anything, because that happened. Okay.
Guess not.
Alright, you guys ready for the last?
Yeah, man.
Last question.
I
Give it to me.
I
Oh
haven't
shit.
been
We
keeping track of score.
we also fucked up earlier too. You're supposed to give us a prize.
Oh yeah.
Metaphorical.
We can-
Not metaphorical, but we make up.
We could save it for the end, I guess.
Save it for the end. But go ahead with the last question.
Okay. What A-list female actor was considered for a role in The Craft?
Do you know for which part?
No,
Okay.
did not tell me that.
Okay.
Who was famous at the time?
A-list.
A-list.
Yes. That's
And
what
I
I mean.
specifically looked up to make sure she was an A-list celebrity.
Sure.
That's why I said
Who was famous at the time?
I have no
This
idea.
was 98, I think it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, 96, I think.
96.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know what
Let me think.
movies came out then.
I will tell you they are famous now.
Okay.
Okay, I would assume so. Yeah.
I mean, they're not dead.
Right.
Okay. People can. Robin Williams is dead, but he's still famous.
True.
He's not.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Actress is not dead.
Okay. Don't do that.
I have no idea.
And she is still acting.
Okay, that still doesn't help us. Not really. But yeah. I'm gonna say I don't know.
Was Brie Larson around at the time? I don't know. I'm not.
Brie
yeah.
Larson? No, I don't think
I
so.
think she's a little too young.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's a little bit younger. Okay.
Brie Larson started a little bit later in her career. I would
Okay.
say.
So a little bit. Okay.
little bit
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know many actresses. To be
Yeah, I don't
honest.
really know either.
One-man actors. Alright,
Yeah.
okay. You ready?
Yep.
Go ahead.
It is Angelina Jolie.
I see.
I don't think she was a teenager at that time either. Or
Was she?
even young enough, I think.
How old is she?
She's like in her 50s, I think, now. And it came out in 96, so she would have been like 30s. Maybe.
She's-
There are a lot of people who are older
She's
than her
44.
age.
She doesn't look like she would, even then, like Mr. and Mrs. Smith came out in like 2005.
Oh yeah.
And she looked like she was in her 30s or 40s then, in my opinion. Anyway.
Yeah.
So let's see. Can I look at this? Yeah. Okay, so we got.
It was actually a tie.
Well, it was more like for us. I guess it was more like overall. Like we both get the same score.
Yeah, you did.
So we both. Okay.
Yeah. So if one of us
Was it a halfway? Like, was it 3 out of 6 or what was it? Do you know?
It was 2 out of 6.
2 out of 6.
So close.
Okay, cool. So we
Damn.
lost.
So you failed.
So what would we have won?
Birthday cake.
Ooh,
Birthday
some
cake
birthday cake
Sprinkles.
with spaghetti on top.
spaghetti on top. Nice.
Spaghetti. That's what we would have.
Would we get to?
I'm glad we didn't though.
Would we get to put syrup on it?
Yeah, we could have put syrup on it if you wanted to.
Like bloody deal.
Exactly.
I think that's the joke Henry was
Indeed.
making. Fucking bitch.
Whoa, easy there. Don't go too hard on the host now.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for joining us for Actrivia, Connor. It was very kind of you to do Actrivia for us this
Yes,
week.
thank you.
Yeah.
Those were some good questions.
Yeah. Henry said they were good questions, by the way.
I could have done better.
No, they were good. They were good. We answered at least one of them. That means they were good.
You answered 2 of them.
Exactly.
They were easy
So
to
I said
follow,
at least.
unlike some of our other questions. So
Yeah, some of mine.
some of ours, trust me.
But it was only one of the sections. It was adult life skills that you guys got.
If you would have asked what 2 actors were in Scream, we would have gotten that
Yeah,
one.
we totally would have.
Yeah. Because we saw Scream already.
There was a trivia thing that was, it was like they had over 1,000 live animals for the craft for that one scene.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Like
can
a
I can
tadpole
believe
python.
I can believe
Yeah.
that because there was like rats
Snakes and spiders and stuff. Yeah.
and pussies.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think there was one single black cat in that film.
No, there wasn't.
Interesting.
Indeed.
Okay. Thank you. Shoo.
Thanks, Connor, for appearing on the episode, by the way. In case I think I already said it, but yeah, whatever. Before we end this wonderful episode, I'm still trying to catch my breath. I feel like my body hurts now from laughing. So I picked this next movie just because I figured we should stick to tradition, which is, you know, me, you, me, you, me, you.
Me too.
And so
She's trying to bite me.
this episode, you know, was both of us. So I don't want to take the spotlight, but
Yes.
it's technically my turn.
Mhm.
But the movie we're watching next for next episode next week, whatever you want to call it.
The Lighthouse.
No.
No.
Is a movie that I've been like seeing every once in a while on Canopy, which is what it's on. I've been seeing every once in a while, like, hey, maybe you should watch that. That looks good. And the movie we're watching is called Peppermint Soda.
Peppermint soda.
It is on Canopy for free. All you gotta do is sign up for that bitch. It's free. It's through a library service. It's a French film directed by Diane Curies, made in 1977.
No, this looks good.
Yeah, I like the when you go to Canopy itself, it has a really cool picture or whatever of it. Jesus Christ.
It's Jason Bourne.
It just, I don't know why, but that looks good to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peppermint Soda. On Canopy, starring Eleanor Clarwin and Odile Michelle.
Michelle.
Sure. I did not know it was a French film. I think I kind of did, but didn't really.
Yeah.
Okay, either way. We're watching that, so, yeah. Wow, what a good time. And then...
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. No, don't do that. Cancel.
Cancel that bitch.
Cancel that bitch. All up in that bitch. Excuse me. Excuse me. That was gross.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
You can find this podcast. Oh my god, that ruined me.
Dude, yeah.
I'm done.
It was great.
You can find this podcast on such podcasting platforms as You Read Every Other One if you can see it.
Yes.
Anchor,
Apple Podcasts,
Breaker,
Castbox,
Google Podcasts,
Pocket Casts,
Podbean,
Radio Pubic,
Spotify,
Stitcher,
TuneIn, and
and
YouTube. Thank
Yeah.
you. You too can be on YouTube.
Can be on YouTube. The band, that is, not you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, you just still have it up. Okay, why don't we end the podcast? Hello?
My name is Miles.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Who is this?
Hello?
Hello. Well, wait. This is Shrek.
This is Shrek. Come into my
Come to me, swamp. Ah.